In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to solve quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. So you can see here on the right, we have our quadratic formula. So minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. Now, even though it looks complicated, you will be given the formula in your logbooks. So all you really have to do with these questions is just substitute in your values. So the first thing in these questions, you need to make sure you have your right values. So you can see a is always the number with x squared, b then is our number with x, and c then is our constant, the number just on its own. So let's have a look at the first question here. So we have x squared minus x minus 10 equals 0. So if we don't have anything with an x or an x squared, then it's automatically 1. I'm just going to put that in there. So now we know a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, and c is equal to minus 10. Okay, so now we have our values, but I'm just going to write the formula again. So it's always a good idea just to write down the formula for every one of these questions. The more times you write it down, the more you get used to it. Okay, so let's put in our values now. So when you're substituting in, always use brackets. So first of all, we have minus, and then b is minus 1, plus or minus. So b squared would be minus 1 all squared, minus 4, a, and then our c is minus 10. Now it's all divided now by 2a, so 2 times 1. Okay, let's simplify what we have here. So here the minus times minus, that will get us plus. So we'll have 1 plus or minus. Now I'm going to put this into my calculator. So looking exactly like that, just the square root of minus 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times minus 10. And that gets me square root of 41. Now, it's very important here that I was just putting this into my calculator. So the square root and all this is directly into my calculator. So that's all I put in, and then I got square root of 41. So now it's all divided by 2. So now we'll have two answers. First of all, we'll have 1 plus square root 41 all divided by 2. And then we'll have 1 minus square root 41 all divided by 2. Okay, so let's use our calculator now for this. So it should look exactly like it is on the paper, the same on your calculator screen. So 1 plus square root 41 all divided by 2. And that is 3.7015. And it's the 2 decimal places, so that would be 3.70. The next one then, we have 1 minus square root of 41. And that would be minus 2.7015. Again, 2 decimal places, so it will be minus 2.70. So these are my two answers. So, or you could call them the roots as well of this quadratic equation. Okay, let's do another one. Alright, so here we need to solve, find the roots then in brackets, correct the 2 decimal places, 3x squared minus 7x plus 1 equals 0. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to write out what a is, what b is, and what c is. So a, that would be 3, b will be minus 7, and c will be 1. So let's write down the formula again. So minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac all divided now by 2a. Okay, let's sub in our values now. So minus b, we'll have minus 7 plus or minus b squared, so minus 7 squared minus 4, then a is 3, and c then is 1. all divided now by 2a, so 2 times 3. So now I'm going to put all of this into my calculator, and that will get me the square root of 37. And then, so when we had minus times minus 7, that will be plus 7, and we're all divided then by 6. Okay, so now we're going to have our two answers. So we'll have 7 plus root 37 all over 6. And then we'll have 7 minus root 37 all over 6. So again, let's solve these and work them out to two decimal places. So again, it should look exactly like what you have on paper on your calculator screen. Plus root 37 over 6. And to two decimal places, we have 2.18. Then let's work out the other one. This is 0.152, so the two decimal places we have 0.15. And that's our other answer. Okay, so that's the quadratic formula. So any questions, please leave in the comments. Thank you.